Kwara State is a state in north-central Nigeria. It is one of the 36 states that make up the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Kwara was created on 27th of May 1967 by the then federal military government of General Yakubu Gowon. Kwara was initially named West Central State. The name Kwara was derived from a Nupe word for River Niger. The state presently has 16 local government areas, namely Asa, Barutin, Edu, Ifelodun, Ilorin East, Ilorin South, Ilorin West, Muro, Ofa, Okero, Ekiti, Isin, Irekpodun, Oyun, and Patigi, and enjoys variegated topography characterized by beautiful valleys, rivers, fascinating outcrops, and abundant plain lands. Kwara State is bonded to Benin Republic to the west and by Nigerian states of Niger to the north, Kogi, Ekiti, and Osun to the east, and Oyo to the south. Kwara State is often referred to as a miniature Nigeria and a cultural melting pot because of its ethnic composition and cultural affinities with the north, south, and western Nigeria. The languages spoken in Kwara are Yoruba, Nupe, Batonu, Fulani, Bokobaru, and the population of over 2.5 million people in the state cohabit in an atmosphere of total harmony, hence the appellation of Kwara, the state of harmony. Within the tourism sector, Kwara State is referred to as the heart of tourism in Nigeria, as the state is richly blessed with fascinating tourism potentials, ranging from natural features to historical relics and monuments, as well as colorful festivals and hospitable people. Due to the ethnic composition of Kwara, there are different festivals in the state. The major ones are the Our Mass Wedding Festival in Shao, Ijakadi Festival in Ofa, Ilorin Emirates Doba, Gani Festival, and Ikon Festival. Okuta Ilorin. A man known as Ojo Isekuse, who was one of the founding fathers of Ilorin, devised a method for sharpening his knives with the use of a stone. It was with this activity they coined the name Ilorin from. Joseph Ayo Babalola Mountain. Joseph Ayo Babalola is the pioneer of a well-known Christian movement in Nigeria, Christ Apostolic Church, CAC. Babalola began his crusade on this mountain. Odo-Owa is said to be the headquarters of CAC worldwide. The mountain has become a Jerusalem of sorts, where Christians converge to pray. The first locomotive engine in Nigeria. This served as a means of transportation for the whites during the construction of the railway in Jeba. And beside it, we have the Mungo Park ship relics in Jeba. ACM Museum, the first museum in Nigeria. The museum was established in 1945. It was the largest collection of stone images in Africa. The Imole Boja rock shelter, a massive rock with architectural masterpieces. Ningurume Fish Pond, where fishes wear beads and necklaces. Osun River. This river is peculiar to the history of the Igbomina people. The river is said to have been turned into by a pretty angry woman who could not endure insults for being barren.
Ọmọ fi wọn ọ̀sẹ̀ dídú báyìí ṣe rú àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké bá ṣe pé ìjòkó mọ́ bá wọn jà tí wọ́n pè ní ìpàpà àrùn bàbá ti sìn ó mọ̀ ọ́ bu síbí kọ̀ọ̀kan ó mọ̀ ọ́ lò báyìí ṣe lòmínà tó lè mọ́ fi para wọ́n fi ń para ọ̀sẹ̀ dídú ni wọ́n fi ń ṣe é jù.
Adin making, palm kernel oil. Palm kernel is an important cash crop which is found in Odowa, Okero local government, Kwara State. Locals living there produce adin, otherwise known as palm kernel oil. Ofi making, a popular profession among the people of the Okelele community in Ilorin. The Ofi cloth is always colorful and beautiful on brides, as it is worn on special occasions. Koto Abiku, a cave on a hill stretching to another hill. The cave is said to have been used by powerful hunters. Ulota's cart and safe, an old cart which was given to the then king of Odoawa in 1897. Ozia Rock, the first settlers of Kayama, were said to have built houses under the rock as a defense wall for them. The Ozia Rock was worshipped by the Kayama people. Patigi Ferry Port. This is a port on the river Niger bank where ferries are loaded and offloaded. The port also navigates to a neighboring state, Niger State. Patigi Regatta. This is where the Regatta Festival is hosted. The festival is celebrated by the Nupe people of Kwara State and some neighboring states like Kogi and Niger State. Activities from the festival include swimming, fishing, boat paddling, among others. Royal Valley Golf Course and Resort, a rich potential of competing with world-class golf courses in West Africa. Garissa Bukki. They produce one of the finest gari in the state, utilizing cassava harvested by their farmers. Tomb of Lieutenant A.G. Ward Simpson. The history is not complete without talking about the area of Europeans in the town, which was championed by Lord Lugard in 1900. Lieutenant A.G. Ward Simpson was one of the men of Lord Lugard and was buried in Kayama. Sobi Hill, the highest peak in Ilorin, where you get to have a panoramic view of Ilorin. Also a sacred point for both Muslims and Christians, a destination for hiking, picnics, and more. Asa Dam is the largest source of potable drinking water in Kwara. The dam sitting on the Asa River is a place to see and feel, especially for nature lovers and tourists. Agba Lake or Dam. This is one of the major sources of potable water in Ilorin. It's a recommended place for sightseeing, relaxation, and a time with nature, as there are gardens around.
It's my forefather discovered this water. Which year it was discovered? 18th century. For where the man came from, the man from Oyo State came to the source of the water. Where you can be able to get to the source of the water, a very tiny area, the way the water comes out. So this water is a natural water. The higher water falls in West Africa.
Owu Waterfall, the highest waterfall in West Africa, measuring 120 meters above the water level and cascading 330 feet down. It is surrounded by rocks and flowing water to pass for a natural pool. The waterfall flows all year round. Obu Waterfall is also tagged as a wonder in the wilderness. Dada Pottery, one of the largest pottery sites in Nigeria. Almost everyone in the Dada community is into pottery, and it shows the innovation and creativity of Kwara people.
Nípa ọ̀rọ̀ àyíká ilé ọba, àwọn àyè kọ̀ọ̀kan wà tí mo máa ń sábà kó bóyá àwọn èèyàn lọ, àwọn tó bá wá fún mímọ̀lú, that's excursion. ààrẹ ní àwọn ọ̀nà mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tó wọnú ilé ọba. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni Kúfà Sheikh Ali.
Ilorin Central Mosque. With breathtaking architectural designs, it is one of the finest mosques in Africa, with a capacity for 20,000 people. Banaboko tree, Ilesha, a mystic tree which has been there for donkey years, even before the creation of its host town. There is a point where the river Niger and river Kaduna meet in Patigi. Crushed rock. A huge crushed rock in Ilorin used to be an old quarry site, now abandoned and half crushed. It looks attractive, beautiful to tourists from far and near. Iroamola Waterfall. Another waterfall in Kwara, with a view of rock formations. The waterfall is beautiful and best explored during the rainy season, as the water flows with massive force in large volume. Grave of the first Emir of Patigi. A preserved spot where the first Emir of Patigi was buried. His name is Etsujimada Patigi. He died at Regatta village in 1807. Since the death of the first Emir, every reigning Emir and the people of Patigi do observe a special prayer for the first Emir to seek blessings for him at his grave, especially during Eid Fitr and Eid Kabir. A historic tree which stands in front of Emir's palace in Kayama, called Birisi tree. The tree played a significant role as it was a resting point to the first settlers of Kayama, a beautiful sight to behold. A dam centered and surrounded by hills on both sides at Ishakpa. The first rail bridge to connect northern and southern Nigeria is the Jeba Bridge, which was completed in 1915, a year after the amalgamation of the northern and southern protectorates in 1914. Mungo Park Cenotaph. Mungo Park was buried in between the two states, Niger and Kwara, in a town called Jeba, when his boat capsized during a journey to discover the source of the Niger River. Mazama. The landscape at Mazama is beyond beauty. The lush green grasses, the stunning hills, calm, beautiful river, and a cooling atmosphere. Mazama is an island of beauty, popularly called Sabongida, awaiting massive transformation. Bataringi Beach. This is a suitable location for relaxation and could host beach sports on a small scale. Its potential remains untapped. Muhammadu Buhari Library. The biggest library in West Africa, Muhammadu Buhari Library, situated inside Kwara State University. The architectural design of the library is breathtaking, split into two segments, and was commissioned in 2019. Watana Rock, a rock which is motorable from its bottom to its peak, called Watana Rock, an ideal spot for sightseeing, picnics, camping, and hiking. At the summit of the rock, you can see some sights at Benin Republic and Niger State. Sabu Pond, at the bottom of Watana Rock. The pond is said to be a sacred place for prayers, where people from the nearby community come to pray for rainfall. Kwara State is one of the primary producing states of shea butter in Nigeria. Shea butter has a lot of benefits to man: food production, skin, and hair treatment. The raw materials used in producing shea butter is readily available in Kwara State. Pinnacle Resource Center. Pinnacle Resource Center is a dynamic getaway destination with an array of modern amenities for fun lovers, families, couples, and business people who need star locations to host events. The center has guest chalets equipped with modern facilities. There is also a greenhouse and farm, the table vegetable for veggies lovers, among others. With the fascinating natural features, historical relics across the 16 local government areas, and different colorful festivals, Kwara is the next heart of tourism in Nigeria. The state of harmony awaits her potential to be fully tapped. Investors and tourists are highly welcome. Visit Kwara, the state of harmony. Visit Kwara.